5 signs that God is protecting you from a bad relationship. Dear brothers and sisters, today we gather in the presence of the Almighty to explore a topic that touches the depths of our souls: God's protection from bad relationships. In a world where we often face the temptation of harmful connections, it is essential to understand the signs and guidance God provides. Today, we delve into the powerful forces of intuition, closed doors, supportive counsel, and the transformative growth that emerges when God shields us from toxic relationships. I will preface this by saying this doesn't necessarily apply to married couples. If you are in a place where you feel as if your marriage is in a bad place, then I urge you to seek God's presence like never before. Seek the counsel of spiritual leaders that can help you both navigate these rough yet delicate situations. But for every other relationship, please listen to what the Spirit has to say. Intuition and inner peace. God graces us with an innate sense of inner peace and clarity when we find ourselves in a bad relationship. This divine gift manifests as a strong intuition or a gut feeling that something is amiss. In those quiet moments, our heart whispers, cautioning us to examine the relationship more closely. This inner guidance is not to be taken lightly. It is a profound sign that God is watching over us, guarding us against the potential harm that lies ahead. Closed doors and obstacles. God's protective hand is often revealed through closed doors and obstacles we encounter along our relational journey. These impediments come in various forms, including incessant disagreements, persistent misunderstandings, or circumstances hindering the relationship's progression. At the moment, we may feel perplexed, wondering why these barriers have arisen. However, we must trust that these roadblocks are not arbitrary, but rather divine signs steering us away from a harmful connection. God intends to safeguard us, shielding us from the detrimental consequences that such relationships can bring. Supportive and wise counsel. In God's infinite wisdom, He surrounds us with wise and supportive individuals who offer invaluable guidance and advice. These individuals may be our loving family members, trusted friends, or insightful mentors who genuinely desire our well-being. When we share our concerns with them, they give us a fresh perspective, helping us identify red flags and potential dangers. Their counsel is a divine instrument through which God speaks to us, reassuring us of His watchful eye and His desire for our happiness. By embracing their wisdom, we acknowledge that God is looking out for our best interests. Emotional and spiritual growth. When God protects us from a bad relationship, He opens the door to emotional and spiritual growth. Being spared from the pain and heartache of toxic connections allows us to focus on our well-being and personal development. As we redirect our energy and attention toward our relationship with God, our bond with Him deepens, and our sense of self-worth and purpose strengthens. In these transformative moments, we realize the profound impact of God's safeguarding. Through His guidance, He enables us to flourish emotionally and spiritually unburdened by the chains of harmful relationships. Persistent unease and discomfort. When God seeks to protect us from a bad relationship, He may allow us to experience a persistent sense of unease and discomfort. Despite our efforts to rationalize or justify the relationship, an underlying feeling of uneasiness still refuses to dissipate. It is as if our spirit is at odds with the circumstances before us. This enduring unease is a clear sign that God is intervening, alerting us to the potential harm that awaits if we continue down that path. He wants us to recognize that our well-being and happiness should never be compromised, and He guides us away from relationships that do not align with His purpose for our lives. As we conclude this thought on God's protective guidance in relationships, it is important to reflect on what is required of us as Christians. When God reveals His signs and protects us from harmful relationships, it is not merely a passive act on His part. It calls for our active participation and response. Trust in God's wisdom. We must trust in God's infinite wisdom and deep love for us. Even when His guidance seems contrary to our desires or difficult to understand, we must believe that He knows what is best for us. Trusting in His wisdom means surrendering our plans and desires and embracing His divine guidance instead. Seek His will through prayer. Prayer becomes our lifeline to communicate with God. In times of uncertainty, when we are unsure of whether a relationship is right for us, we must earnestly seek His will through prayer. In our conversations with Him, we can pour out our hearts, express our concerns, and ask for clarity. Through prayer, we align ourselves with God's purpose and invite Him to guide our steps. Discernment and self-reflection. God's signs of protection often require us to engage in deep discernment and self-reflection. We must honestly evaluate the relationship, examining it in light of God's principles and the fruit it bears in our lives. We must confront our weaknesses, biases, and fears, allowing God to work in us and reveal His truth. Embrace obedience. When God reveals His signs and protection, it is essential for us to respond with obedience. This may mean walking away from a relationship not aligned with His will, even when difficult or painful. Obedience requires courage, trust, and a willingness to submit our desires to God's perfect plan. By embracing obedience, we demonstrate our love for Him and our commitment to His purpose for our lives. Embrace healing and growth. God protects us from harmful relationships and invites us into a season of healing and growth. We must embrace this opportunity wholeheartedly, seek His guidance in the healing process, allowing His love and grace to mend any wounds or brokenness that may have resulted from past relationships. Cultivate a desire for personal growth and development, allowing God to shape us into the individuals He created us to be. In conclusion, dear brothers and sisters, as we navigate the complex terrain of relationships, remember that God is our ultimate protector and guide. He offers us signs and guidance to shield us from harmful connections and lead us toward relationships that honor Him. May we commit to trusting in His wisdom, seeking His will through prayer, engaging in discernment, embracing obedience, and pursuing healing and growth. By doing so, we can experience the abundant life and blessings that come from walking in alignment with God's plan for our relationships. Let us go forth with hearts filled with faith and obedience, knowing God's protective hand is always upon us. If you want us to pray for your relationship or any decisions you must make, be sure to comment below. We promise to pray for every request. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And all God's people said, Amen.